So there's something I need to talk about with this game. So I know there's this whole conspiracy theory about the matchmaking system being rigged. I mean, to me personally, I try not to get into all that because, I like to believe that my own skill is what helps carry me to these high ranks. And I take accountability for whenever if I, like mess up ults, miss time ults, or, just make mistakes in the game. But that still does not negate the fact that whenever I am playing, it just feels, I don't know, like it just feels like on my team that, not that anybody does bad, but there's like a disconnection rate on my team specifically that just does not happen ever to the enemy team. And I have like well over like probably like 600 matches or like 800 matches total like in the game, both from like, well, combined with like ranked and quick play from both seasons. And when I tell you, I have never seen the enemy team disconnect, because whenever I see, because the disconnection button is like, like the sentence that says whenever somebody disconnects is like right there. So I'm like, somebody disconnected. And then every time I check, I mean, every single time, bro, it is always on my team. It is always my team that is disconnecting or going AFK. And don't even get me started in like ranks, because the amount of times whenever we'll be doing like good, like I'm talking like we'll be doing like really good, and then out of nowhere somebody just disconnects and then just stops playing, or they just stop playing in like a clutch game. Then I know they just go AFK and then they're not playing anymore. And then whenever they disconnect in rank, it's like, and wait, hold up, I need somebody to explain this to me, because whenever they disconnect in ranked, in the beginning of the game, whenever it seems like, oh man, like we're doing good, like the whole team is doing solid, and then like, it looks like we're about to win. Then the game's like, hey, somebody disconnected, so we're gonna, quit the game, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, wait, what? Who the fuck? Like, when did somebody quit or disconnect? But then whenever it's in the middle of the game and somebody disconnects, then, it just lets you play it out 5v6, which is like, bruh, come on. Like, I feel like they need to fix that, where if somebody disconnects, make that person that lose points disconnect. Well, make the person that disconnected lose points, and then just throw everybody else out, like, out of the lobby, so we just restart the whole game. Because it don't make sense to me as to how, like, in the beginning of the match, you'll let us play, and then go, hang on, somebody disconnected, but then whenever we're in the middle of the match and it's 5v6, you're like, hey, you know what? Y'all got this, play it out. But that goes to say is that it always happens on my team, like, where the person would not even be doing that bad. Like 2 games on from yesterday on stream, I had 2 people disconnect that were not even, well, different games, but I had 2 people that disconnect that weren't even doing that bad. One guy was like 17-6, and then the other one was like 10-4, but the 17-6 one was playing like a DPS, and then the 10-4 one was playing like a healer. And I'm like, what is going on, bro? Like, it's always on my team. It's never the enemy team that disconnects. And granted, I'm not saying I'm the only one that has this problem, because I'm pretty sure other people have experienced it. And it's not anything that I would wish on the other, like on the enemy team, because it can be frustrating to, be doing solid, to be doing good, and then you see somebody just randomly disconnects. Because I believe if you can't play ranked, and if you can't finish like one ranked game, or like, however many ranked games you plan on playing, then don't play ranked at all. Like, it's that simple. But this is just my little rant. I don't know if I'm the only one experiencing this. I can't be the only one experiencing this, but it always just feels like that, like, on my team is whenever they want to be disconnecting. Because every time I see that disconnect, it's like big as fuck, so you can't miss it. But every time I see it, I always check and see, and guess what? It's my team. But that's my little rant for y'all. That's all I want to get off my chest. So peace and love, y'all. And, I hope, this doesn't happen to anybody else. I don't want it to happen to other people. I don't even want it to happen to the enemy team, because I want everybody to have a fair chance at winning and a fair chance at playing the game. But it's just so weird how it's always on my team that everybody disconnects, even whenever they're not doing bad, or they just go AFK in the clutch moments to leave it to be a 5v6. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Peace.